Safe, dance.
And then that led me to something that I said to the Wednesday night class. Maybe it's just because I'm experiencing it. And somebody in the office said, "Oh my God, I'm going through a quarter life crisis." I was like, "Oh my God, I don't even remember that." So maybe some of you have that. Maybe some of you have a 25-year-old crisis, or a 30-year-old, or a 31-year-old, or a 32-year-old. And I started thinking about this whole thing about phase of life. And I realized, like, well, shit, maybe there are, but I don't think there are really a lot of books out there that explain what a phase of life is. And a phase of life experience for you is really like the psycho-emotional stuff, and also physical, but also the spiritual stuff that goes on for you when you're in a different phase of your life. And what's interesting about that is, I was saying to this class the other night, is like, sometimes I get triggered in my own life and I get stuck because I'm having whatever experience I am at my age, and then I'm thinking, well, I feel like I should be feeling like I was when I was 30. And actually, that is actually keeping me from having whatever experience I'm having now at a different age. When I was 30, I was having those experiences at 30 because that's what one feels when one is 30. But when you're 35, or when you're 40, or whatever age it is, different phase of life stuff is going to occur to you. So what's interesting about that is that may make you feel vulnerable. That may make you feel like you don't know what's going on. That may make you feel uncomfortable. And so I think, again, the key is how do you just allow? It's sort of like you have awareness about how far you've come, so you can look at where you were when you were 30, and you can see, oh my gosh, there's so much growth and awareness, and I've exponentially, you know, sort of transformed my life. But you can't go back and relive that stuff, because the stuff that you had to have to get there, you've already grown beyond. See, that's really interesting. So I can't go back and apply my 30-year-old insight to something now I've transformed completely beyond. And that can be discomforting, because maybe some of the other stuff hasn't shown up in your life yet that makes you feel like you're in an okay place. Well, you are okay if you just allow. And it's sort of like the analogy, because I like analogies even if they're bad, of like a snake molting skin. A snake is not like, I want to get back to that old skin I just, you know, just molted because I was comfortable in that skin. It's not possible, people. So I think it's really important to just honor when you skid through different phases, even if it hasn't quite taken form, you just have to, you've heard me say this word before, allow. It's all about allowance, people. Life is about allowance. Allowance. Oh my God, all of a sudden I'm thinking about that word. When I was a kid, my parents would give me allowance. I love that. Allowing yourself to have the experience of what it is. And in that way, when my parents gave me money, it was giving me allowance so that I could go out and have an experience of something through a monetary way. But the word allowance itself is really what it's about. It's really about receiving. I want to just end with this thing that Hugh Jackman said that I think is really important. He says that all acting is about, all acting training is about, or the life of being an actor, is really about being awake. It's all an opportunity to wake up. And that's everything that, in my entire life's work as a teacher is based on that. Is the realizations awakening to who we are. So with that, when you have these moments where it gets crunchy, if you're just a little bit more awake, you'll be able to weather the storm. You'll be fine.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say we can go.